Bro, Hollywood P reacts.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear to
What's going on YouTube? It's your dude Hollywood P back again for another video. Now I know I have been MIA for a little while, guys. I'm sorry, but I am back now, and I promise you I won't leave you. I'm gonna keep you updated on any news or anything that's going on, just in the world of, from vloggers, rappers, just entertainment in general. But we got to start here, because I have to tell you guys the real reason behind the tears from Dub. Of course, we've all seen the clips, and not sure if you guys seen the whole video, but we will be seeing the entire situation unfold here. But I'm going to break down why it was like this. And also happy belated birthday to Woo Wop, aka Darion. Yeah, so let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it.
How you feeling? About your birthday? Have a good time?
I fed one of the 8 albino alligators.
Look your lips. Can't be ashy. So look, have life been like a little weird?
Yeah.
Like how come? About like everything that's going on, that's happening?
Alligator.
Huh?
Alligator.
Let's talk about life. But what I wanted to tell you is that your birthday is the most special to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you helped change everybody's life. You helped everybody in a big way. Gigi, she, I feel like we was all missing something in our life. Yeah. And we even named you after somebody we was missing. And it's like you, even though people was unreplaceable, it's like you almost did it. You know what I'm saying? You almost replaced what we was missing. And even though...
Yeah, and of course everybody knows that right there what he's talking about. He's talking about his twin brother that was tragically, gunned down back in 2014, Darion. Rest in peace to him, and I know that really affected, the family. And it still does to this day. A lot of you guys only see when they turn the camera on, but these guys, including Mama DDG, Miss Tanya, she still goes through her spats as well. They just go real quiet. And of course, DDG as well. They just get real quiet. Whenever they get quiet, that means kind of like they're, that's a traumatic moment whenever somebody's murdered or taken from you in that type of fashion. It's like so many thoughts go to your mind, and now even years later, just thinking about it, it can make you kind of like, kind of relive that traumatic moment. But anyway, let's continue on, guys.
I take a lot. I sacrifice a lot, right? I sacrificed a lot of my life to give you a better life. And you did the same for me. So all of this that we doing, sorry, swear.
I ain't gonna lie, man. When I first seen this, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was crying a little bit too, like just tearing up because I could feel the hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I've never seen Dejan, aka Dub, in this type of situation, like this vulnerable state. Like I've never seen him cry. He always kind of like laugh at the pain. But when things, man, when a train wreck happens, man, it's just everything just kind of weighs in and piles in on you, and it's just you got to break down. You know what I'm saying? But at times like this is when you just get closer to God and you just ask Him to guide you and lead you in the right direction. But anyway, let's get back to the video, guys.
So, like everything, no, I know everything ain't the same. I know everything ain't the same anymore, but like I'm gonna always make sure that you have the best times in your life. Alright? Even if no matter who enter our life or leave our life, it'll always be me and you. Alright? So even if I be mean, even if I say stuff, it's just because I want to make you a better person. Alright? So even if we do stuff and somebody in it, like your mom ain't around or I'm not around, we still do the same thing. We always, everybody in here, it's here for you. Alright? So one thing that you got that nobody else do is that you would never be alone in your life. Because you got all these people. Alright? So, happy birthday, and you have every holiday, every if it's not with me, if it's with your mama, just know that you got hundreds of people. We just all can't be in the same room at the same time. Alright? So nobody is replacing you, nobody is less time. If I can stay in the same room, if I always want to, like, don't ever think I'm trying to distance myself from you or anything, alright? It's just that he was a special person, so everybody want to be around you as much as all hours of the day, right? And sometimes I got to share my time, and sometimes you know, like that. So if I don't see you as much or blah, 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 everybody still got the same feelings, all right? You're a big part of people's life. You make everybody happy, all right?
So what, ultimately is happening is that, of course, you know that Dub and Brittany are no longer together, and he's moved on to Aaliyah. And Brittany has, she's in, I guess, her dating phase. She's dealing with someone that's actually, I think, lives back in Pontiac, but he travels to LA to visit her. It's just one of those things. It's kind of like it's a double-edged sword, where even though Dub probably could have stayed with Brittany and just kind of fought to be there, and just, but Dub didn't want Brittany. Dub didn't want to be with Brittany at the end of the day, and he found somebody that he truly wants to be with and, possibly marry. But the point of it is that, of course, I'm not saying that Brittany would go the bitter baby mama route and kind of hold, because he know how much that woo-wop means to Dub, and to take him away and be, kind of get nasty with him, like, he's mine, we going out of town too, y'all want to go out of town, and I don't, like I said, I don't know if that necessarily is going on behind the scenes, but, it could be, like I said, Brittany, she had like a coming to Jesus moment where she said, you know what, I need to be cool with Aaliyah, because if my son, if Dub's not picking up, I can call her and she can let me know what's going on. You know what I mean? Which was fantastic. I talked to Brittany about it, and I said, thank you for doing that. You know what I mean? I hit Brittany up. I said, Brittany, thank you, because that's where it needs to be, because this is going to be so traumatic for woo-wop which he knows now what's really going on. Because see, when Aaliyah was around Dub and them, you noticed that woo-wop wasn't really around. it was like Brittany was kind of holding it. If you're gonna be with her, you know, she wasn't. But then eventually, now you see Woo Wop. It's the birthday. Aaliyah, her kids are there. It's more of a family thing. But still behind the scenes, you know, Dub's still going through it, and he knows that in order for him to move forward with this new relationship, he had to cause a little riffle, I guess you would say, with the Woo Wop, you know, the visitation situation, and to let him know that, you know, his mom is pretty much, you know, the custodial parent in this situation, which puts, you know, Dub in a bind where he's not going to be able to see Woo Wop as he pleases, or, you know, because Woo Wop's getting older now. This is the moment where Woo Wop is going to be, you know, is able to do things. Just like, you got to realize when Dub and Brittany was really together, Woo Wop was really still small and little. He couldn't do everything like an adult. Like right now, they go in places, they go on, you know, vacation. He's actually able to do stuff like go movies, pick them up, and get, you know, in a way, Woo Wop always been smart, but, you know, it's just, this is the time where he can, you know, get Woo Wop and mold him as a man. But as you know, once you split from the baby mom, sometimes it doesn't go that way. And it's a possibility that another man could end up raising your child and becoming a stepfather, and then he's got two daddies. And the real reason why Dub was crying is because he know he broke that, you know, the thing that he vowed that would never happen is to turn Woo Wop into one of those, you know, jumping from parent house to parent house, and he did it to Woo Wop. You know what I mean? Because him and Brittany couldn't get along and take it all the way to the altar and marry and be married forever, and Woo Wop graduate high school and they're the loving couple. It didn't happen, but that's what he always wanted. He never wanted to break up his family. But, you know, I mean, like I said, y'all can say what y'all want, but Dub is technically a public figure. He's a celebrity. So, you know, things have changed, you know. So, but that's the real reason behind the tears, is that he broke up his family and he vowed that he would never do that. You understand what I'm saying? Because he doing to Woo Wop what Dub's dad did to him. You understand? He's not ghosting him, but he said he would never be there. He gotta be there for his kid, no matter what, you know. But Aaliyah came, and the rest is history. But we're gonna finish up this video, guys, and I'll have my closing statement for you guys after that.
So happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're gonna have a good time. All right? My bad. Just had to tell you that. I was trying. I wanted to say it, but I didn't mean to get no emotional. That was hard to say. All right. Like, you was a big part now. Like, if you feel, I know sometimes you be looking at Halo and stuff like that, but I know for a fact, 100% fact, that every time Moo want Halo to be like you, and every other kid want to be like you. All right? So all me and you doing until the end of time is helping other people. That's what God sent us on earth for. When people have bad days, that's what God made our family for. All right? So when people come up to you and they say woo wop, blah blah blah, or me, that's because that's what God sent us for. All right? You go play.
Yeah, guys. So, yeah, and that's pretty much just what's going on. And as you know, or as you may not know, that Woo Wop has been seeing the way that, you know, Halo is kind of coming to the family and pretty much kind of taking his spot. You know, he's like the new highlight. He's the new highlight of the family because he's the new addition. And he sees that that the way Halle and DDG are still like together raising, you know, Halo, and that used to be him, you know, with Dub and Brittany raising Woo Wop, and he was the baby of the family and stuff. So he sees this kind of like his spotlight or his situation kind of dimming a little bit, and Halo's situation is brightening because he's, of course, the new addition to the family. And I guess what's going on is also is that Woo Wop is kind of starting to feel like the outcast of the situation, almost like Brittany, because it's like he's Dub's son, but he's Brittany's son as well, and Brittany is not around. You know, it's kind of, you can't bring Brittany and Aaliyah to places like this together all the time, like, you know what I mean, because that's not his, you know, that's not his woman anymore. So when that happens, the new family kind of comes in. Like if Dub has another child with Aaliyah, and then it's kind of like you got to go get Woo Wop from his mom and bring him through, you know what I mean? So it's just a different dynamic now. And like I said, a lot of people in, you know, in the regular world go through this all the time, but it's just that seeing Woo Wop in this situation where he's almost like on the outskirt of the main addition, which is the main family, is crazy, because you notice he's not at a lot of events because he's with his mom. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna end it there. You know, like I say, it's definitely a tough situation, and when Dub was crying, man, I ain't gonna lie, I teared up, man, because I felt that. It's like no matter all the money, none of that matters, man. When your family ain't right, it ain't right. You know what I mean? And him and Brittany go through it. They go through it. You know, some days they good, some days they bad. Some days they good, some days they bad. You know, and of course Brittany gonna always have a little bit of jealousy in this situation like this, because, you know, the family is all tight knit and stuff, and then she's on the outskirts with her son. That's how, you know, in her mind, that's what it's like. But it's really not like that. She can still do what she needs to do. She's got the open arm, but she feels out of place. Like, why are you there? You know what I mean? That's how she looks at it. She doesn't look like she's, even though she's family, she just feels like she's been replaced by Aaliyah. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it there. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. Your boy's back. Hollywood P. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it there. Peace.